Most people eat breakfast every single morning and accidentally slow their metabolism down before 9 o'clock. Here is exactly what to eat instead and why the science behind it is impossible to ignore. Segment 1. Why breakfast is either your greatest metabolic asset or your biggest liability. The conversation around breakfast has been diluted by decades of marketing, conflicting dietary trends, and generic nutritional advice that treats all morning meals as equivalent. They are not. What you consume within the first hour of waking does not simply provide calories. It sends a comprehensive biochemical signal to every metabolic system in your body. It determines your insulin sensitivity for the remainder of the day. It governs your hunger and satiety hormones across the following 8 to 10 hours. It establishes the neurochemical environment that drives your cognitive performance, your energy stability, and your body's fundamental decision about whether to burn stored fat or preserve it. Segment 2. The combination and the science behind each component. This metabolic breakfast is built around 4 specific nutritional elements, each chosen not for trend or taste alone, but for the precise physiological role it plays in elevating and sustaining metabolic output. Component 1. High-quality protein as the foundation. The metabolic centerpiece of this breakfast is a substantial serving of high-quality protein. Eggs are the most nutritionally complete option, providing all essential amino acids, choline for neurological function, and dietary fat for sustained satiety. Alternatively, Greek yogurt with no added sugar, cottage cheese, or a clean protein source such as smoked salmon serve the same metabolic function. Protein has the highest thermic effect of any macronutrient. Approximately 25 to 30% of the calories contained in protein are expended simply in the process of digesting and metabolizing it. No other macronutrient comes close to this metabolic cost. Beginning your day with a high-protein meal immediately elevates your resting metabolic rate, reduces the hunger hormone ghrelin for hours afterward, and protects lean muscle mass from the catabolic effects of overnight fasting. The target is a minimum of 30 grams of protein at breakfast. Research consistently demonstrates that this threshold activates muscle protein synthesis and produces satiety responses that a lower protein meal does not. Component 2. Healthy fat for hormonal activation. The second element is a serving of healthy fat, avocado, a small handful of mixed nuts, or a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil over eggs. Dietary fat is not the metabolic enemy it was mischaracterized as for decades. It is essential for the production of metabolic hormones, the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, and the maintenance of cell membrane integrity throughout every tissue in the body. Healthy fats slow gastric emptying, the rate at which food leaves the stomach, which produces a prolonged, stable release of nutrients into the bloodstream, rather than the rapid glucose surge associated with carbohydrate-dominant meals. This sustained nutrient release keeps insulin low, keeps the body in a fat-burning metabolic state for longer, and maintains cognitive clarity and physical energy without the mid-morning crash that follows a high-carbohydrate breakfast. Medium-chain triglycerides, found in coconut-derived sources, offer an additional metabolic benefit. They are transported directly to the liver and converted to energy with exceptional efficiency, producing a measurable thermogenic effect that persists for several hours post-consumption. Hydration itself is metabolically significant at breakfast. Research demonstrates that consuming 500 milliliters of water upon waking increases resting metabolic rate by approximately 24 to 30% for a period of 60 minutes, a simple zero-cost metabolic intervention that requires nothing beyond consistency. Segment 3. Timing, consistency, and what to avoid. The metabolic benefits of this breakfast combination are significantly enhanced by 2 additional factors: timing, and what is deliberately excluded. Consuming this meal within 60 to 90 minutes of waking aligns with the natural cortisol peak that occurs in the early morning. This is the window during which insulin sensitivity is highest and the body is most metabolically receptive to incoming nutrients. Eating within this window capitalizes on the body's natural hormonal rhythm rather than working against it. What is excluded from this breakfast is equally important as what is included. Refined sugar in any form, including fruit juices, flavored yogurts, sweetened cereals, and commercial granola, immediately disrupts the metabolic environment this combination is designed to create. Processed seed oils, found in many commercial breakfast products, promote systemic inflammation and impair mitochondrial function. Refined white flour products spike blood glucose and insulin in precisely the way this protocol is designed to prevent. Reading labels matters. Many products marketed as healthy breakfast choices contain enough added sugar to disqualify them entirely from a metabolic standpoint. Your metabolism is not fixed. It is not purely genetic. It is responsive to what you eat, when you eat it, and the hormonal environment your food choices create from the very first meal of the day. The most powerful metabolic intervention available to you is not a supplement, not a fasting protocol, and not an expensive program. It is breakfast. Done right. Every single morning. Start tomorrow. Your metabolism will respond from the very first meal.